Hey folks, welcome to another bonus episode for Utawarerumono, Mask of Truth. This is going to be our third reading session of the glossary, so without further ado, let's have a little geek. Starting off with An, because the reason why she isn't new is because I clicked on her once before. But anyway, the disguised identity of Anju, after she asked Oshtor, Haku, to show her how the common folk lived. She learned household chores under Torikori's tutelage as training for a lady of the court. Okay, but Koinanti, it's probably due to his recent demise they got something new. Yep. Okay, during the battle at Enakamui, he took the field with Dekopompo, but he was devoured by the Gaunji, as if following after his master. And then Dekopompo. Okay, what's new with him, Yamo? I would assume that's the battlefield part, maybe? Or maybe the Enakamui. What did the Enakamui bit? When he appears in Enakamui to defeat Oshtor on behalf of the Imperial Court, he demonstrates his recklessness once again, and upon being cornered by Oshtor, Haku, he releases a Gaunji onto the battlefield in an attempt to recover from his catastrophic failure. However, his plan backfired almost immediately. The Gaunji turned on him instead and devoured him. Dori, a servant of the Olo of Tuskru, Oboro, the blue leader of Tuskru's Perirai, specializes in covert operations and always acts with his twin, Gura, at his side. Appears in Enakamui as an envoy from Tuskru, bringing many supplies. I think Gura would have almost the same thing? Yeah, but we'll read it nonetheless. A servant of the Olo of Tuskru, Oboro, the Vermilion leader of Tuskru's Perirai, specializes in covert operations and always acts with his twin, Dori, at his side. Appears in Enakamui as an envoy from Tuskru, bringing many supplies. Okay, Yakwal. Oh gosh, let's stay with him. Oh boy, I think it's the Jammy Dodger part. Yeah, I would assume it's the Jammy Dodger part. When Jammy Dodger came from his homeland of Letar Moshiri to Enakamui, he threatened to take Shinonon as hostage and tried to force him to return to his home country. But Yakwalt refused. After dueling the Jammy Dodger, he ensured that no more pursuers would come after them. Jammy Dodger, the youngest of the brothers that Yakwalt lived with in their home country, and the current clan leader of Letar Moshiri. With the backing of Uzurusha, he had maintained control of his country, but after Uzurusha dissolved, he concocted a plan to ensure he could keep his position. An attempt at kidnapping the previous clan leader Muka's daughter, Shinonon. He appeared before Yakwalt in order to take her. After losing to Yakwalt in a duel, he promised that he would ensure no other groups would ever come after Yakwalt, and left them behind. A master of the Soke Munen style. Man, that is one heck of a Jammy Dodger. Anyway, Levirune, one of the three Yatana Warabe that Washi's kept to his side. Compared to the other two, he possesses a rather reserved personality. Okay, Mikazuchi, what's new with you? I don't know. Oh, okay, it's the Haku bit. Yeah, it has to be the Haku bit. Okay. He appeared before Oshtor, Haku, during the Battle of Enakamui, and though Anju asked for his help, he announced he would be defending the imperial capital to protect its citizens, driving him into conflict with Oshtor, Haku. When they clashed swords, he noticed that the Oshtor he was fighting was not Oshtor. However, he acknowledged Oshtor, Haku's, worth once he activates the power of the Akurika, and returned to the imperial capital. Also, he really misses his buddy. Anyway, Maruji, a squire working for Mikazuchi. A gentle-faced boy, adept at handling his master's general affairs. His appearance resembles that of Shichiria, who is from a kindred clan. Yeah, the Trap Clan. Nah, they're just cutie boys, why not? Anyway, Muka, the eldest of the brothers that Yakwalt lived with in their home country, and the previous clan leader of Utawarerumono. He vehemently opposed having his country become a subject of Azurasha, but due to the Jammy Dodger's schemes, he had his retainers taken away from him, and was forced to give his station to his brother. He committed suicide soon thereafter. The real father of Shinanon. Yeah, you just throws that in there right at the end after, the fact that he committed suicide. But yeah, I figured he did that. Princess of Tuskru. Oh yeah, this is actually after episode 31. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh well. You'll see her at about the same time anyway. Anywho, the beloved daughter of the Olo of Tuskru, Oboro. Kuon's identity as the scion of Tuskru's throne. In this appearance, she is filled with dignity and strikes awe into all that look at her, hiding her face with a veil. She appeared in Nekone before Oshtor, Haku, and his friends, and in exchange for all the help she had provided up to that point, she announced her intent to invade Yamato. However, when Anju did not accept this, the princesses dueled, and ultimately, Anju met with her approval. Afterwards, she left Yamato with her followers. Bit of a spoiler for the next episode, my apologies for that, but it's there. Anyway, Ravier, one of the 3 Yatana Warabe that Washi's keeps at his side. Compared to the other 2, he's more intelligent and excels in situational analysis. See, why am I saying that route? I don't know, Sakon. An old man who owns a candy vendor stand in the imperial capital. He seemed to like Kuon, Nekone, and Rotier, and gifted them with candies that were designed for them. His true identity is Mikazuchi. Wait, why is this new? I'm a little bit confuzzled. Anyway, Shichiria. Raiko's adjutant. He is a calm and polite person, but possesses the skills to perfectly execute Raiko's precise orders. He physically resembles Maruichi, who is from a kindred clan. Wait, there's nothing to do with him being the false princess here? Huh. Anyway, Shinonon. Wait, I don't know what to do with you, actually. Okay, there we go. Her actual father is the previous clan leader of Utawarerumono, Muka. Mukar's younger brother, Jammy Dodger, appeared as a pursuer, and wanted to take her back to become a puppet leader of the clan. But Yakwalt and the Jammy Dodger dueled for her freedom. Man, I could do with one of those actually. I'll just talk about them. I'm probably gonna grab one after this. Anywho, Shia Surika, one of the 3 Yatana Warabe that Washi's keeps aside. Shia Surika works as the leader of the team to guide their opinions and advise Washi's. All these pretty boys though. Alright, okay, we're done with people. Nothing new about Gunde. Utawarerumono, a small country located north of Azurasha. The land's rulers are decided by having many powerful families come together and choosing a clan leader from the greatest among them. As a consequence of this culture, many of its people are also proficient in martial arts and swordplay. Most boys learn to wield a sword in childhood. Oh dang. Around to the same part of their life where they can later recall as their earliest memories. Yakwalt's homeland. Anyway, oh, a mom. A staple diet plant similar in experience to a chestnut. It exhibits healthy growth and results in a bountiful harvest, even in impoverished lands with colder climates. People in this world would grind the nut in mills, stretch it thin, and bake it or steam it like bread. Even Kuruga. A small tribe of elite warriors that live in the highlands. They have their own code of philosophy based on the values of honor and justice. Due to their extraordinary integrity, other tribes praise them highly, saying that righteousness is with the even Kuruga. Hey, there's my baby girl from the first game and her original duds there too. Aw, I want to see Toka in them again, man. Anyway, Ika Samanui. I think I said that right. Anyway, Manui used for war, made to cause a powerful resounding boom, intended to be heard even across great distances. It is made with quality materials and also requires the drummer to be exceptionally skilled to be played properly. Oh, so like a taiko drum in a way. Manui, an instrument made of a wooden tube with the skin of an animal covering the hole. Sound is produced by striking it. It can be used for not only musical performances, but also to deliver coded commands in war. When commanding an especially large army, a bigger instrument known as an ikasamuni, tongue twister, a scholar, a general title for professors and academic researchers of Yamato, who are certified by the Imperial Court. It is a position of no small distinction, and in order to be certified, you must pass the associate exam. Okay. Oh gosh, I've already forgotten how to pronounce this name. Is it... Hang on. Okay, let's try it. Tirir Yarai. Troops employed by Raiko. They do not engage in actual combat, but by using telepathic communications, they can exchange battlefield information in a matter of seconds. They are the linchpin of Raiko's strategy and tactics. Oh, okay. Makes sense then, I suppose. Oh, the Gonji! Large beasts that live in the deeper parts of Uzurasha. They usually act alone or in a pair of a male and a female, rarely forming larger groups. They are carnivorous and are known for their ferocity. Apart from the stomach area, their body is mostly covered in a hard shell plating, and they have a characteristically large set of tusks growing from their cheeks. They use these tusks when attacking prey to gore them. Once their prey is weakened, they use their powerful jaws to crush them whole, bones and all, and usually soon devour their prey. When hunger drives them to intrude on settled regions or places of civilization, it often leads to disaster. They are extremely difficult beasts to slay, but their tusks and shell plating are prized as high-quality material for armor and accessories, fetching high prices at the market. Condense, a substance made by mixing milk of the peruku and the clear liquid from rulu, and slowly simmering the mixture. It's sweet with an elegant, subtle flavor, and is very delicious. Haku named it Condense. Okay, Pav, a snack invented by Haku and Ruletier. Fermented milk is mixed and kneaded well with a mam, and baked in a furnace. It creates a light puff pastry that has a hollow center. A small hole is made in the dough, and the hollow space is filled with condense. Ruletier named it a puff, due to the puffy nature of the pastry. And that's it for lifestyle. What about miscellaneous? Oh, a Kuruturuka. Great warriors of Yamato who have been given a Kuruka by the Mikado. On the battlefield, they unleash supernatural powers manifested by their Kuruka to overwhelm the enemy forces. The current 4 generals who can wield this power are Oshtor, Mineshika, Mikasuchi, and Furai. Well, and I guess I could agree. He's not a general, but I mean, he could do it. Anyway, flash grenade. A utility item. Pulling the top of the cylindrical body and throwing it will cause a dazzling flash after a few seconds. Made by Kuon. She always carries a few around, and even had Haku hold a few for self-defense. The method by which she crafts them is kept secret, and only Kuon can make them. Gambling ship. Ship owned by Dekopompo Nyamyo to operate a gambling ring based on forcing massive carnivorous bugs to fight, a practice forbidden in Yamato. The bugs aboard the ship went wild and the ship went down in flames, now consigned to the watery depths. Kuon and Haku slipped onto the ship and gathered evidence against Dekopompo, bringing his illegal pursuits to light. Large vase. Large decorative vase in the governmental offices of Ena Kamui. Its size reaches the waist of an adult. Oh dang. It is so heavy that normally it would require multiple adults to carry it, but Anju lifts it with no apparent effort. It's worth a considerable amount, and when Kiru was younger, he used it as a hiding spot for hide and seek, and occasionally earning him a knock in the head from his grandfather. Aww, that's adorable. But yeah, let's see the whole picture of Anju lifting it up as well. Man. Them genetics. Anyway, Sokimunen style. A quick draw technique using a wide sword. The style has been passed down in Jamidodge's tribe. Man, Jamidodgers with swords now. Using the weight of the sword itself, this deadly slash cuts with such speed that the blade cannot be seen. It's said to cut large rocks in two, as easily as if it was paper. Atrocity at Nekone. The name given to Dekopompo's assault on Nekone, twisted by Raiko into propaganda. Dekopompo and his troops were on their way to treat with Oshtor, the known enemy of the Imperial Court, but they were met with his devious traps. When Dekopompo and his troops attempted to retreat, Oshtor and his troops pursued and brutally massacred them. In a way, I mean, it could be seen as that, but I would say as much of an atrocity. I mean, let's be real here. Other than the unfortunate troops that died, is anyone out there going to miss Dekopompo? Come on now. Like, I mean, his papa's probably been rolling in the grave because of that. It's just like, man, my son went out due to his stupidity in greed. Yes, that's what I was looking for. But anyway, the Utawarerumono. The squire boys employed by Wushies, and also his guards. They all appear young and beautiful, but they are also capable and unfailingly loyal to Wushies. They can normally hide their presence, fading into the shadows. Since they are all perfectly obedient to Wushies, he uses them for his hobby from time to time. The three Utawarerumono are Shiasurika, Leviruni, and Ravier. Always follow Wushies to directly serve him. And that's that. So that wasn't too lengthy. I mean, there was an additional spoiler thrown in there that, well, you'll be seeing in the next episode. But hey, it's something. And yeah, there's some tutorials that I've yet to read, but they're just tutorials. So, anyway, folks, thank y'all for watching this bonus episode for Utawarerumono, Mask of Truth, and I'll see y'all next time. Ta-ta for now.